There's a water goblin sitting by the pond behind your rat house.
What the?
I'm serious. A water goblin. Small, green, with a stupid laugh.
Bloody fucking hell. An army on our doorstep, bandits in the woods, and some green bastard in the pond.
I heard about the local fight club. You're one of the members, aren't you?
If you have to ask. But if you don't plan on taking part, don't even ask. We don't need any gawkers.
Who said I'm a gawker? I signed up with the innkeeper. I'll beat you one by one and leave you in a pile. You'll see.
That may be so, but you'll have to beat me first.
Shall we go and bash each other's teeth in?
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spice things up, eh?
That sounds good. Here you are.
Now that's more interesting. So, on guard!
Christ! Stop it! The devil take you! The devil take you!
Well, you surprised me.
It was a good fight. Thanks for it.
You gave me a proper thrashing. But Pascal will straighten you out. You deserve this, though. All right?
You know it. Thanks. Should we fight?
That's why you're here, isn't it? Now we just need to bet.
Here it is.
Thanks. Now let's see some teeth flying. Still believe in yourself? I'm just getting started. Take that! Well, I can see our...
Oh, come on. You're strong. The rest can be learned.
Here you go. I hope it comes in handy.
What does the innkeeper say about these fights of yours?
Not much. Why do you ask?
He's afraid you'll get into trouble. You beat the wrong bloke just once, and that's it.
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No bloody way. And how did you enjoy the pillory? Did they give you a proper whipping?
I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse. I'm still acting as a squire for that whelp.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern. Not everyone can boast that.
Shall we fight?
No need to ask twice. And how about a bet? What do you say?
I agree. Here you go.
I'll take it. Now say a prayer, and let's get at it. Keep flopping around. Keep flopping around. Oh! Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you. Too slow. Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you. Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you. Good fight. Where'd you learn that?
I learn from experience. It hurts, sometimes a lot. But it keeps you on your toes at least.
Aye, I get you. I concede. Here you go. And don't forget to go and see Father. He always has some kind of reward for the best fighter.
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Your reward is well deserved. You're Henry from Scullets, aren't you? I've heard a lot about you and your fists.
Gossip spreads fast.
Well, if you're looking for a real challenge, look for it at the cemetery in Kuttenberg at night. You might be able to find someone to meet your match there.
What, do I have to fight with corpses? Or do the dead rise from the grave there?
Use your head a bit. You'll figure it out.
Do you remember me, you cunt? You sold me that map.
Yeah, and what of it?
Just that it led me to a camp of bandits. And believe me, there was no treasure there.
Well, you must have been looking in the wrong place. What's that got to do with me?
I turned the whole place upside down. I want my money back.
You can forget about that. That deal was fair and square. We've got nothing to talk about.
Listen, I'm a nice enough fellow. I could make mincemeat out of you, but it wouldn't solve anything. We're both decent people, aren't we? Let's talk this over normally.
There's nothing to talk about.
Your pockets are probably empty. It's understandable. Got a family to feed, or maybe debts. But by robbing decent, God-fearing people, you're just paving the way to hell's gates. Are those few groschen worth eternal torture?
Probably not.
You see? Now what's the story with that map? Where did you get it?
I drew it.
What?
Yeah, I drew it.
But there was all kinds of writing on it. You don't know how to write, do you?
I do. I studied in Prague for a while.
Why did you leave your studies?
Money ran out. My parents helped with the fees. But once they passed, it got worse and worse. Now I'm trying to make money by building. And God willing, someday I'll return to the university. But that will probably take a long time yet. I'll make a little extra with those maps from time to time.
What did you use to actually draw that map? It leads right to an abandoned mine shaft. I don't believe you just made that up.
No. I found a similar one at school once in a book about my native region. I didn't really know much about it, so I just sold it. Except that money didn't last long. So from time to time I draw the map from memory and keep selling it. But in all that time, you're the first person to return and want their money back. The others just supposed they were looking in the wrong spot and let it be.
How many of those fake maps have you already sold?
I don't know. Whenever I get my hands on a piece of parchment, I draw one.
And you know that...
I know. It's not right. I'm sorry.
You sold me a worthless piece of parchment.
I'll give the money back, I promise.
Now, you know what? You can keep it. But I have two conditions. You'll go back to university as soon as possible, and you'll stop cheating people. If you're lucky, the good Lord will forgive you.
It's nice of you to take care for others like that. You know what? When I have some time, I'll go to confession.
That's a good start.
And if you ever need a handy worker, drop by. Maybe I can teach you a few things.
I was told I'd find the best fighter far and wide here. I don't suppose that's you.
Do I look like some kind of pushover? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
But I'm glad you're an ordinary mortal. From what I heard, it sounded like I was going to be fighting a bogeyman.
Oh, aye. It's not like it used to be here. All the bogeymen moved away long ago.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
You mean people come here to make trouble?
Well, nobody does anything to me, but sometimes I get thieves sneaking around trying to make a bit of coin by robbing graves. And I bloody well don't like to see that in my cemetery. It's gotten around that I guard this place, but some still try their luck every so often. Then I have no choice but to give them a walloping to remember, so they don't ever come back.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun once in a while?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Then you shall have it. I accept. But first, let's clear up some rules.
All right?
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to chase you around here like a scared nanny goat. You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall and you're finished. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't hurt you intentionally. I'm not a monster.
Do you expect the same from me?
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand on my own 2 feet. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much, so those under the ground here have some peace and quiet.
All right.
We'll go over there. There'll be more space. Ready?
Fucking hell! You won't get me! Oh, Peachy.
There. That's that.
That wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Don't be hard on yourself. You're no pushover either.
You better believe it. And my best years are long gone. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind. So you won't think I'm a monster, I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly, they only notice you once you're tickling them with the whip.
Was ist los? What do you want at this time of night?
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows und Waisen.
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate in unserem Dorf.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance left by the poor souls who fell there.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are dead. And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja, diese verdammte Schlucht. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has got it in for you, they say. Is that true?
If you really want to know, Bailiff, von Berghoff's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us. The traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war, and we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, Bailiff. But there's no sense in you taking needless risks for a lord who left your village full of widows and orphans.
I lost many good men there. And perhaps the blame lies with him. Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen.
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped, Peter. We need it, and I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me. I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy. That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all sorts of ills. She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. Not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try it, though.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk to my husband, Demir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
Wait! Goodman!
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! My head!
Have you found the rest of that human gang that ambushed you yet?
Yeah. I tracked down their camp. It's not far from here. But there's a horde of them.
Oh, shit. What will you do?
We have to face them. We have no choice. They still have our chest. But since you're here, friend, we could sure use an extra sword. What do you say? Will you stand in battle once more at the side of the Tsimburk brothers?
So how many humans are there?
I don't know exactly. But their camp isn't exactly small. I'd feel a lot safer if you went there with us.
Well, I can't pass up an opportunity like this. Let's crack some thieving heads.
Yeah, I knew we could count on you.
And will you finally tell me what's so special about that chest they stole from you?
It's a family heirloom. Nothing special. Just a little decorated chest. But it has great value to us. I'll explain everything. But first we have to get it back.
Well, fine. As you wish.
Come on. Tugboat will get the horses ready and we'll be off. Hey! Henry!
So? Have you come up with a plan?
There's nothing to plan. We'll just storm in and cut them to pieces.
You want to get yourself killed? We can't just waltz into their camp. We should take advantage of the fact that they don't know about us. Take them out one by one, nice and quietly.
You can't be serious. That's the way of murderers, not knights.
Enough. You want to get revenge, don't you? So what's with the sneaking around?
Exactly. Let's go!
Blockheads.
Riado! Roham!
Now you're going to get...
Gyerünk, ti szemetek!
You're dead!
Na faszomba!
Ez gyors lesz!
Nyírjátok ki a rohadékosokat! I'm done with you!
Mit találod? Verd le!
Na faszomba!
Ne kínéljétek őket!
Nincs esélyed, nyomorok! Na faszomba! Dögölj már meg! I'm bleeding!
Slice him up!
Bocsadék!
Here's the last one! You got him!
It's done. The camp is clear. Do you feel better now? Finally getting your revenge?
Yeah, not at all. We still have to find our chest. Try looking around here a bit. If you find something, come back to me.
Nothing.
I found something, but it doesn't look like a chest for valuables.
You give it here. Quickly! Oh, thank God. We're saved.
And now I hope you'll finally tell me what's in the chest.
You're right. I promised you. As you correctly noted, it is not a chest for valuables. It is a reliquary.
What? So they stole a bunch of bones?
In your hands, you held Knight Alesh of Zimburg, our father.
What?
At least, what's left of him. You see, when father died, as well as his two grieving sons, he also left behind his worldly possessions. In particular, our family seat, Anglesburg Castle. A castle that rightfully belongs to us, but our mother refuses to grant it to us. Instead, she made our uncle steward. She says we're too young and reckless for such responsibility.
And why did your mother entrust the castle to your uncle? As a widow, she could also rule, right?
It's a gesture of goodwill. Mother always had what you might call a warm relationship with Uncle Predbor of Zimburg. But as a knight, he couldn't hold a candle to our father. That idiot would like to return the estates to the lower nobility. That's why we need to get our castle back quickly.
And how is this related to the reliquary?
In accordance with family tradition, the remains of the lords of Zimburg are buried in sedlets. This is how the monastery shows its gratitude to our ancestor, the founder of our line, who had it built long ago. Many years ago, however, we moved to Moravia and abandoned the tradition. My brother and I decided to lay our father to rest in this holy place, and prove to our mother that we had grown up.
Except on the way, they stole the reliquary from you.
Indeed. If Mother found out what happened, she would never hand over Anglesburg, not even to our grandchildren.
Why didn't you want to tell me what we were looking for?
You don't take it personally, but if word got out that we had lost it, even for a short time, you can't imagine what an embarrassment that would be. Our father, a noble knight, in the hands of Sigismund's foreigners? Oh, fortunately, we saved him.
I know what it's like to bury a father. I was glad to help you.
You are a good and honorable man, Henry. Once more, in the name of the Zimburgs, and in the name of our dead father, I thank you. Now my brother and I must go to Sedlets, but then we will stay here for a while. If you need anything, you know where to find our camp. Until then, good luck, my friend.
May God be with you. Hey, Haftal. Why the long face?
Cut the foolery, Henry. I'm in deep shit.
What happened?
They stole von Bergoff's favourite. I'm a dead man.
You mean von Bergoff's horse?
No, his pig dog.
Eh?
Aye, his bloody horse. They stole von Bergoff's horse.
All right, I understand. But what about it? He doesn't deserve any better anyway.
Easy for you to say, but it all falls on my head. I'm the one responsible for these stables. Once it gets out that he's gone, I'll hang.
I'm sure it won't be so bad.
Oh, you're sure, are you? I've got to find that horse.
Well, I'd like to help you, but chasing a horse around the countryside is more of a huntsman's job.
It won't be that hard. I know where those bandits are camped. I caught them in the act of breaking into the stables and managed to snag one of them. The others hightailed it with the horse.
And the one you caught snitched on the rest?
Well, at first he didn't want to, but after a little persuasion, he started singing. While he was still breathing, that is.
What?
It was an accident. I wanted to hand him over to the bailiff, but he was a sickly fella. I suppose I was too persuasive.
Well, thieving is a dangerous trade.
Keep it to yourself, all right? He may have been a thief, but I don't want no trouble. If you help me, I'll pay you well.
Fine. So what did he tell you?
The woods are thick north of here. He said their camp is in the dry riverbed there. I reckon you'll have to look around a bit.
I'll see what I can do. But no promises.
Thanks, Henry, and God bless you. Fucked up now, asshole. Alert! Alert!
What do you want?
Oh, I've got good news. I found that stolen horse of yours.
I don't believe my eyes. Henry, thank God! Von Bergoff was already looking for him. If not for you, he'd hang me by the balls from the tower.
Well, I'll do what I can.
And I appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble. And if you ever want to learn something about horses, stop by.
I will. Thanks. Are you begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
Well, it's good you still have a sense of humor left.
Well, that's about all I have left. As you can see, I'm not exactly faring all that well lately.
Few people are these days. I'm Henry.
Margaret. Wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
From a shed?
At the mill. You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognize you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No.
That old man brought the catchpole, and they blamed it all on me. I had to pay for everything you stole.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. I apologize. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
Let's hear it then. Why did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
That bastard!
And that's not all. As soon as the miller found out, he was really angry at her. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to Aneshka. But I still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way. They took everything I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
It's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here, maybe you could help me. I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you found some job? It'd certainly bring you more than these alms.
Do you think I haven't tried? But things always end up the same. I didn't exactly endear myself to the master of the house, so he beat me and threw me out. So if I have to choose between going to whore myself in some baths, being beaten up, or begging for alms, I'll take the alms.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain merchant in Kuttenberg. I can't sleep when I think about what he did and how he got away with it.
Can't you give the thieving a rest?
If you knew what he did, you wouldn't be so hard on me. The bastard doesn't deserve anything less.
Go on then. What did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and he'll never face punishment because no one knows about it. Except me. But we can hoodwink him together, so he'll be happy to pay us. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he got that deadly poison he gave her to drink from that herbalist who was taking care of me. He just strolled in there one day and threatened to burn the hut down with us in it if she wouldn't make one for him. What could the poor woman do?
What poison was it? Every healer can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Not with this one. That's what made it so clever. I don't know what it's called, but she said there aren't many people who know how to brew it. The herbalist told me she made it weaker on purpose, but it still was enough to kill that woman.
Well, you'll have to give me a better idea of your plan before I agree to anything. What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, so he won't even say a word to another woman. And we'll make use of that. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting his child. And he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear and won't destroy his marriage and his reputation.
Well, why would he believe you? He'll know you're pretending.
That's where you come in. I've heard there's some decoction or potion that puts a person to sleep. We'll pour it in his drink and make it look like he got drunk and I spent a passionate night with him. He won't remember anything, and what's more, he won't want any trouble at home.
Hey, if he has coin, why don't we just rob him, eh?
That's not a good idea. Trust me, I've thought this over. He won't have that much money on him outside, and he has a guard at home. If he thinks it's all his own mess, he'll give us the money himself, and what's more, he won't turn us in. That'd destroy his reputation as a respected merchant.
Fine. So what should I do?
First, I need to find some better clothes. I have to look like an upright townswoman, because even that whoremonger wouldn't start anything with a ragged beggar woman.
Fine. I'll try to find something that'll look good on you.
Then we need some sleeping potion to make him pass out. I don't really know what it looks like, but it has to be strong. Then he won't remember anything.
I know what it is. I'll try to get it. Anything else?
Now, the most important thing. That merchant struts around with his nose in the air. That's why you need to look like a wealthy gent. Charismatic, well-dressed, sweet-smelling. Get me? He has to believe you've got a bulging purse and want to spend it with him. Then he'll be eating out of your hand.
From what I hear, it sounds like there's lots of things that could get fucked up. We'll be lucky to get any coin out of him.
Now, Henry, I know we don't know each other that well, but if you do what I tell you, it'll work out. I'll give you something. This ring belonged to my dear late mother. It's the only thing I have. You keep it and return it to me when we split the money and you get your share. I want you to know you can trust me.
Well, thank you.
I know this plan will work. As soon as you have everything ready, come back here and I'll tell you what's next. Good afternoon, sir.
I have that sleeping potion.
Great. You hold on to it and don't lose it, so you can pour it into that fool's drink.
I have this dress for you. It'll definitely look good on you.
Thank you. It's perfect.
So, what'd you say? Do I look like a rich merchant?
Well, Henry, you look great. That's just perfect.
We have everything. So, what now?
Now we need to go to Kuttenberg, but each on our own. If someone saw us together, it could threaten the whole plan. So we'll meet up there.
All right. And where will I find you?
There's this secluded corner by the city wall between the houses in the Cobbler's Quarter. Be there in 2 days after sunset. I'll tell you more when we meet.
Fine.
And don't keep me waiting there, Henry.
Christ almighty.
He was murdered.
That's enough! You get to the thrust! Do it! What do you want? What the fuck was that? I'll show you.
I've been waiting for you.
Shit!
What's going on here?
That brick's ogling my girl!
No, I'm not. But even if I was, he can't get all gobby on me like that.
You're making a scene. Please, let's just go.
Worldly law says one thing, but God's law and scripture tells us something else.
What are you talking about?
The Ten Commandments say thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife.
There you go!
But they also say thou shalt not kill.
No worries on that score. I'll just knock his teeth out.
That's also a sin. So let it go and just be glad you have a beautiful, sweet lass. Love one another and multiply.
You know what? Let's go. I wouldn't want to beat up a prelate in disguise.
Well, I'm here.
And I must say, you look fantastic. And now, quick, about our plan. You'll go to the Hangman's Halter Tavern on the square and find the tailor Latsek there. You can be sure he'll be sitting alone at his table under the window. Talk to him. Tell him whatever you want, but the main thing is you have to pour that sleeping potion into his drink unnoticed. When it hits him, pick him up and carry him here. It'll look like you're carrying a drunkard home. Nobody'll take any notice at that time of night. Once you get here, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Chat with him, knock him out, and drag him here. I'm on it.
Be a celebration of the city. And all that fencing is just a bit of fun.
Greetings. I'm looking for Master Tailor Latsek.
Well, congratulations then. You've found him. What do you want?
I've heard you're the best tailor in all of Kuttenberg.
Ha! In Kuttenberg, you say? Then I reckon you heard wrong, lad. I'm the most famous tailor in the whole domain. I could easily say in the whole kingdom, but I'm modest. Fine ladies come all the way from Prague just to be served by me.
Then I apologize for underestimating you, Master Latsek.
You ought to know who you're going to deal with before going to bother him in the tavern in the evening. So, what is it you want?
I want you to sew me a winter coat. The best one anybody's ever worn. I want the best fabric, gold thread, and fox skin as the lining. Can you do it?
Well, I can see you're knowledgeable. I'll sew you such a coat, but you have to pay well for fine quality, young man.
Now, the price is of no concern to me. If your work is perfect, I'll pay whatever you ask.
Good then. Come by the shop to see me tomorrow. I'll take your measurements and you'll pay a deposit. But now excuse me for a moment. I've been holding my piss in for quite a while and I'm afraid I'll burst like a bloated frog.
What I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. You'll get your money back, don't worry.
All right, just don't take it the wrong way. I'll give you another week. What's the hold-up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
What if we were to explain?
My humble respect.
Fucking
We could do that.
tomorrow?
Let's do it.
Well, come to your senses yet?
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a
A noble
chance
sir.
against him, because he's in league with the devil.
Blessed Virgin. Who is it?
His name is... Bloody hell, what was it? Stenyek? Spizek? Or something starting with a Z. They say he soaks his prick in rooster blood before every fight. That it gives him superhuman strength.
We'll see about that. I'll drink to that.
What's wrong with this beer? Ugh, it's disgusting. It's brewing up a storm in my guts. Ugh, I have to get some air.
You're always welcome.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
Sorry. A harsh winter is.
What makes you so sure?
Take a look around. Wasps everywhere. The woods are so full of mushrooms, you're nearly tripped.
We deserve to have some fun. And the city tournament.
Nobles will try and talk. So why not us? Between you and me. I apologize.
One beer, please.
Yes, sir.
Inside. Put him inside.
You're great, Henry. Leave the rest to me. Go and hole up somewhere, and in the morning, we'll meet here and divvy up the money.
Well, shouldn't I stay here? What if something goes wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. He knows another infidelity would ruin his life. He'll pay up, and gladly. Now get out of here so he doesn't see you.
Hey, you won't run off with that money, will you?
You have my ring, and I want it back. That's why I gave it to you. So you trust me that we're in this together. So don't worry, and don't complicate things. You'll get your share.
Fine. See you in the morning. Watch out for yourself.
Don't worry.
What the hell happened?
That bastard beat me.
Sakra! Your eye is all blue. That had to be quite the punch.
At first, everything was going according to plan. He woke up, he was completely paralyzed with shock. And when I started making a scene, he hit me and ran away.
What a bastard!
We have to do something. We'll go after him to his house. You'll play the witness. You saw him drag me into the hayloft and you heard us. He doesn't remember fuck all about what happened anyway.
All right then. Let's go.
You leave the talking to me, got it? You just nod to everything I say, and if something goes wrong, you can set him straight a little. He'll be scared as fuck that his old woman will find out. Now, everything will go smoothly. I'm going to get him for this.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fare worse. He could have easily pulled a knife on you.
That fuck doesn't know one end of the knife from the other. But it pisses me off. I had him at my mercy and I let him get away like that. That bastard. I'll force him to pay twice as much.
Perhaps he'll listen to reason, and it won't be necessary to draw any weapons.
Don't worry. He'll be shitting himself as soon as he sees us at the door. But I'll do the talking, got it? You'd only frighten him stupid.
All right. I'll keep quiet. I knew I shouldn't have left you alone.
I've been knocked around so many times in my life, I almost don't feel it anymore. But we have to get the coin. I don't want all our efforts to have been for naught.
How far is it?
We're almost there. Aha! So here you are.
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed to be yesterday? Do you think you're just going to get away with it? I want to talk to your wife right now so she knows what a beast she has at home.
Wait! Please be quiet! I have no idea what happened. I seriously don't remember anything. Young man, what are you doing here? Would you have a word with her?
Don't look to me to help you out. I saw how you dragged this honourable woman to that hayloft.
My God! No! There must be some kind of misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Are you trying to say I fucked myself in that hayloft?
Please don't yell. I seriously don't remember a thing. That's never happened to me before. I must have blacked out.
And you don't remember this black eye either? Do you think you're just going to get away with beating a woman?
Sakra, you're supposed to keep your trap shut.
But I didn't beat her. I don't know where she got it from.
Oh, I suppose she did it to herself, eh? Or did the Holy Spirit conjure it up?
I swear on my life and the lives of all my children, I didn't hit her.
Did he hit you or not?
Well, yeah, he did it. He hit me when he wanted to run away.
That's not true. I ran away, but I didn't touch her. I never hurt anyone. I'm a God-fearing man. I can't remember anything from last night, but I definitely didn't hit this woman here.
God-fearing?
Yes, I swear.
And what does God think about you killing your wife?
Kurva, shut up.
God in heaven! Me? Kill?
Don't try to bluff us.
What in God's name are you talking about? I don't understand any of it.
How much did you make off that wedding? A young wife, a fat dowry, the old wife nicely tidied away in the cemetery?
But I don't have a young wife. I've been with my Hannah for more than 30 years. You must have mistaken me for someone else, young man. I didn't do any of that.
But... So how was it with that wife?
All right, you two. You're both going to calm down now. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this, but since young Henry here can't keep his mouth shut, I'll have to change the plan again. Listen, you pervert. You know what I came for, right?
You want coin?
Precisely. So get to it.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean? You said he killed his wife. That we were going to exact revenge for her death.
Christ's wounds!
Who cares who he killed or didn't kill? That's not the point here. Latsek will pay me for last night, and we can all go our separate ways.
But I was completely out of it. I have no idea whatsoever about what happened, but I didn't fornicate with you. Of that much I'm certain.
So we'll see what your wife says about it when she finds out you were gone all night.
Why me? Lord in heaven, why is this happening?
Calm down, you coward. Just pay up, and I'll forget about everything, and you'll never see me again. You can still save the situation.
Here you go. And now please leave.
You made the right decision. Next time, don't fool around with young girls. Oh, and don't drink with strangers either. And now you. You were supposed to keep your mouth shut, but no. You just have to be the hero no matter what, and then go and fuck everything up. A girl just has to do everything herself. Out of my way.
If you take another step, I'll bash your skull in.
Seriously? You'll kill me in the middle of the city, in front of a witness?
Well, I don't have to kill you. I just need to drag you to a guard. He'll know what to do with you.
You won't do that because you're not stupid.
Now, what are you blabbering about this time?
If you try anything, don't forget it was you who thought up everything and blackmailed a poor girl to do what you want.
Nobody will believe that.
Oh, but they will. He took my family ring, the last thing I had left from my poor old mother, my only keepsake. I wanted it back so badly, I did what he said.
You swine!
Yeah, and what's more, the whole tavern saw you drinking with this chicken shit here. They saw you leave with him. Maybe someone saw you carry him to the hayloft. You were the one who abducted him, and if you snitch on me, I'll drag you down with me. Then we'll be swinging on the gallows together.
Give Latsek that money back immediately, or I'll cut that lying tongue out of your head and throw it to the dogs. Do you understand me?
But you can't.
I'm running out of patience. Give it back to him now. And now get out of here. And you better hope we never cross paths again.
I heard you've been looking for a thief.
You heard right. He's a laborer from nearby village, Visuka. What was his name now? Yes, Pavel, that's it.
What was it he stole?
A few small valuables, some boots and a book.
How did you find him out?
Well, he disappeared just after the robberies.
And couldn't someone else have done it?
I doubt it. Supposedly a poor boy, and he disappears overnight without a word of farewell? Might as well have confessed.
Where might he have gone?
In these parts? Only Kuttenberg.
How can you be so sure?
On account of that book he stole, he wouldn't be able to sell that anywhere else.
Supposing I try and find him?
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. You think I've got time to run around Kuttenberg looking for some petty thief?
So I'll have a look around and try to find him. Maybe he tried to sell someone that loot.
I was thinking that too. If I was you, I'd ask one of the traders in Kuttenberg about him.
Good day to you.
Has anyone tried to sell you any valuables? A ring or a medallion? Or a rosary, perhaps?
I don't deal in those sorts of goods. Try an ordinary trader. What do you want?
Has anyone tried to sell some items recently? Maybe a ring, a medal, boots, manuscripts, Or a rosary?
No, no one offered me anything like that. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a thief.
Well, no one like that would get far with me. This is an honest shop.
And where else could he sell that kind of stuff?
Well, there are some folks that wouldn't bat an eye over some stolen goods. Try the Hole in the Wall Tavern in the Hot Brink. No decent Christian will be caught dead there. The place is run by a fella called Mole. You might get something out of him.
Has anyone sold you a few small valuables recently? A ring, a medal, or a rosary? A kind of ornate one?
What's it to you? How would I end up if I went around telling everyone about things like that? No one would sell me anything again.
Don't worry. No one will find out.
How can you be sure?
Because I need it to be kept quiet too.
Why's that?
Are you testing me?
A little. To see if you know how to keep your mouth shut.
And? Have I convinced you?
I suppose so.
So, was there someone here like that? Maybe a young fella, kind of bashful?
Aye, he was here. I bought a silver ring, a medal, and a rosary from him, just like you said.
And do you know where I can find him now?
I don't.
Ugh, you're not much help to me.
I'm not clairvoyant. But he also wanted to sell me some book.
And? What of it?
I didn't buy it. I don't get much call for books among my customers. So I sent him to the book merchant. Try him.
Yeah. I reckon there's not much else I can do.
Pfui! Wasch dich! Du siehst schrecklich aus.
Has anyone sold you a manuscript recently? A richly illuminated one, probably about the life of St. Francis?
Indeed. A very nice piece of work. Although, that fellow who sold it to me was damn suspicious.
Yeah, I suppose you were wondering how someone who looked like he hadn't got 2 groschen to rub together came by a book like that.
Exactly.
Well, then why did you buy it? If you suspected it was stolen?
So that nothing would happen to it, of course. Supposing he couldn't sell it, what then? It could end up thrown in a ditch, or worse again, in the fire.
Fair enough. Look, you wouldn't happen to know where that fella went afterwards?
Well, he did ask me about the local cobblers. Said he wanted to become an apprentice.
And where did you send him?
To the town center. That's where the only cobblers in the city are.
Grüß dich, aber du bist ja voller Blut. What do you need?
Have you taken someone on recently as an apprentice? A young fella?
There was a fella like that here. Wanted to sell me a pair of boots too. I already have an apprentice, but I bought the boots of him, at least, and sent him to Linhart. His shop is a few doors along.
Good day, sir.
Was there a youngster here recently asking about an apprenticeship?
There was a fella like that.
And did you take him on?
I did. Just on trial for now, though.
Aha. And where can I find him?
In the workshop at the back. But why? Is he in trouble? He seems like a decent lad.
No, he's not in trouble. I just need to have a word with him.
Go ahead, then.
Henry, what are you doing here?
You weren't expecting to see me again so soon, were you?
I wasn't. That is... I'm glad to see you again, Henry.
Really? Why? So that you can explain to me why you played such a dirty trick on me?
I'm sorry, Henry. I really didn't mean to trick you.
You told me that you were going to plant the stuff on pivots and that everything would be returned afterwards.
Yeah, I told you that.
Well, then why the fuck didn't you? Why did you disappear? Why did you steal those things? Christ's sake. This way you've lost Ursula completely.
Henry, I lost her the day I was born, Paul. Even if Pivettes didn't get her, I'd never have got her father's blessing.
So why did you ask me to steal those things?
I really thought for a while that it all made sense. After all, Pivettes is such an asshole. But then...
But then what?
But Then I realised what a nasty thing it would be to do. Even though he is an arsehole, Pivette didn't deserve that. And Ursula certainly didn't.
Why didn't you tell me you changed your mind? Why didn't you stop me?
I don't know. I suppose I was tempted by the coin I could get for those things.
So it was just the coin you were after?
Don't you understand, Henry? Without that silver, I'd never be able to leave the village or start learning a trade. I'd spend the rest of my life breaking my back for someone else as a hired hand. What kind of life is that?
When did you change your mind?
When I went to see Ursula's father.
You wanted to ask for her hand? Even though he'd already promised her to Pivet's?
No. I just wanted to talk to him out of giving her to Pivet's. Because he's such a bastard. You know, I wanted to be sure there was no other way than the trick we thought up.
And what did he say to you?
He said he's known that long since. But he wouldn't be around for long and he didn't want Ursula to be left alone. At that moment, I realised how shameful it was. What I was doing.
Because of him?
That too. But mostly because of Ursula.
Why didn't you ask for a coin?
And who'd give it to me? Don't tell me you would.
I'd give you coin. You only had to ask. It never had to go this far.
But I never believed anyone would be that generous.
What am I to do with you now? The captain at Suchdol is looking for you.
Henry, please. Tell him anything but the truth. Look, I finally got myself a decent livelihood here.
Right, I won't say a word to anyone about this.
But what will you tell the captain?
I'll think of something. Maybe that you went to Prague.
Henry, thank you.
Another thing about that thief you're looking for.
Yes?
I heard he left for Prague.
Oh, how long has he been gone?
A few days. You won't catch him now.
Damn it, you're right, we won't. But try explaining that to those irate villagers.
Well, that's your concern now.
Thank you kindly.
You're a dead man! Ha! No, you don't! Yarosh Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika?
Ada, for fuck's sake!
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up!
Both of you!
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
No, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
I suppose so. Thanks, Shishka.
Ungrateful bastards! That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To all of us.
I hope it not fuck up again soon.
To us and to Henry. He's one of us now.
I glad to drink to that.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, kurwa!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the womans. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo miejsce młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
To last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Fellas,
I could not say it better.
Amen!
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
So, that, or did you figure that out yourself? Stop with the mockery and answer when a nobleman asks you something.
But of course.
Forgive me my insolence, my lord. Martin was my father and his stepfather. That's about it. There's no common blood.
Well, you'd better not forget.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Honestly, I've no idea. But I haven't felt this sick in a long time.
Aye, well, Janos and Adder didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table like that just once.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
Now that your band is back, can we finally start something?
Aren't you a feisty one? But if you want to hear the plan, speak to Zizka. He'll tell you more.